What else? What else? No, your music teacher has not lost his mind, or a little bit of it is left. All of those were found objects using my own body, using things that I happen to have around the house to make some sort of sound. You know, instruments are made out of all different kinds of things, and people make up different things as lines of music. They don't always have to have things written down. In fact, rhythms fitting together in made-up patterns that are passed back and forth are very common all over the world in call and response styles of music. There's improvised music, music that is organized around a central beat or pattern, but with ideas that are not written down, simply coming from the musician's head, used in just about every culture in the world. One of the most interesting things that you can find is how people can take different instruments around them and make sound, or take different objects around them and turn them into instruments. Come on, how many of you haven't taken a bucket and just drummed on the top of it at some point in time? Right? Now, there can be much more to it than just that. There's a famous ensemble called STOMP that actually does exactly that thing. They use everyday objects and they take them and put together different rhythmic patterns and demonstrate how they can communicate without any words and make music together just by putting things all around them to a not so normal use. What I would like you to do, 8th grade, is twofold. First, I have a video that I have linked to you for you to watch. It's about an hour long. It is Stomp Out Loud. The ensemble Stomp doing things on stage and in various other places using everyday objects and activities to make rhythmic music. Now, it's not just a thing to watch for fun. I want you to think about what they are doing and how they are doing it. So there are a couple of worksheets that go along. One of them is a follow-along worksheet that you fill in answers as you go. Another one is an analysis worksheet that I want you to think about, why did they do some things and how can I do it? Or why would I want to do it? Or if I were to do it, how would I? Now here's where it gets more interesting. If we were doing this in class, live, together, I would have you working in groups, and you would actually be developing your own way to communicate, a notation system or a system of signals to give to each other, and creating your own stomp ensemble. Now, since you don't have the ability to easily work together, what I am going to have you do is reference an app. I've linked to it in the instructions. And you are going to find different found objects around your house that make sounds. And you are going to come up with different rhythmic patterns. Normally, it would be something that you would break up amongst different members of your group. But I'm going to have you use your devices to use this app to record and make yourself into an ensemble. Now, I know you've seen these videos where you have people, the same person singing multiple parts, right? When they've been put together on YouTube. Or the same person playing different parts on the same instrument or multiple instruments. That's what you're doing. Only instead of using a traditional instrument, You have to come up with your own instrument, your own percussion found object instrument. It could be as simple as going outside and bouncing a basketball in a particular rhythm. Or it could be as complex as finding 3 different objects and lining them up together and beating them in a different way to make different sounds. It's up to you. Guidelines on what you need to do are on the assignment that I'm adapting, okay? The exception here is that instead of it being for a group, I want you to make it so that you are doing each of these things in that app by yourself. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I think it'll be kind of fun, and it gives you a chance to explore a bit. And get a little bit of restless energy out beating on some things. Other than a younger sibling, please don't do that. Not a good idea. I hope that everybody is staying well, and I hope that you have some interesting musical adventures until I give you the next assignment. Take care and stay healthy.